Howdy YouTube. I thought we could do an interesting video today on how to how to convert a PDF to HTML, and secondly, how you can use that file or the files that are made from that and view them in links in graphical mode, which once again, in our theme of trying to do everything in the command line, is interesting. I've had reasonable success with two programs. One is called PDF to HTML, and the other one is called PDF to HTML. For those who are looking at the screen, you can see what I'm typing. It's trying to explain what I'm getting across. Anyway, I'll first show you some of the problems with the program I've used by default. Okay, so we've got this file. Well, we've got some files in here. I'm going to just remove those extra PNG files first. Okay. Oh, sorry, PNG rather. Right. Okay. Well, what it is we've got to do the following: PDF to HTML, and we're doing complex mode, so we just use the -C. Well, first we can try it without the complex mode. I'd prefer not to, because I've had an issue where they've got these files which I'm having difficulty deleting. I'm gonna have to look into it later. Um, we might have to do it anyway. We'll just do it, stuff it. So what we'll do is this open source 3.pdf. Perhaps I should show you what that looks like first. So we'll just do events. We use events to show what it's like. And I'll just bring that across, and we can see what sort of file it is. I can't really show you too much of it. It's just some work I'm doing. You probably find it anyway if you use some repository or whatever. But anyway, the idea is we do PDF to HTML, open source 3.pdf. Okay, and we'll do it without any of the complex stuff. Okay. And it would seem that actually we've got a nice file for once. I've had broken stuff before. Anyway, we'll have a look. So links, I think it's just been the way I've been specifying the output files. Yeah, it might have been that. So you can see what it looks like in text mode. Let's try and see what it looks like in graphical mode. And it's really not good, is it? No. So yeah, not really impressed with that. We should try and see if that has worked well with. We'll use another program, Firefox, see if it actually has worked reasonably well. And no, you can see that it's not very good. I mean, the text is there, sure, you could read it. There's a few errors in here, unreadable characters. So what we'll do is we'll try another way, and we'll go rm_star.png and star.html. Cool. The next thing we should probably this JPEG file, rm_star.jpg. The next thing we'll try is using the complex mode. So if we go history, okay, and we can see that we can just grab this this one here, just put that on the command line, and -C and project. Just wait for it to do its job. Okay, so project, so links ge project.html, and once again, doesn't look very good at all. Okay, and we could try that in Firefox just to make sure that it's just not links playing up. Oh, that's not quite right. Bear with me for a second, guys. Nope. Missing where I've been. Okay. So, I'll just make sure. Oh, this G is not a switch. That's right. Okay. So it looks a bit better, doesn't it? The only thing about it is if you zoom in, it's a little bit glitchy. We can just compare that to the original. Um, so we just go using event, compare that to the original. Let's put them side by side there. You can see it's not too bad, but of course the fonts have been sort of messed up a little bit. But otherwise, it's a reasonable copy of the original, reasonably faithful. I'm going to show you another program though, which is quite interesting. It seems to have a bit of marketing gumph in it, to be honest. So we'll just go Control C that. Okay, and we'll just rm star.png again, just to start our little project over, and star.html. Okay, we're back to original. There's another one which I've mentioned earlier, which is this PDF to HTML, and we're going to try that now. So we'll just do PDF to HTML. This one, I don't know much about it, so I can't do any switches or anything like that. Let's have a look at the output. Seems to do things a little bit differently. It's only a tiny program too. I think it's about like 25k or something like that, but the results are quite interesting. So we'll do the safe option, which is links-g index.html. And I was a bit spooked out when I saw this. I was like, this is weird. But we'll go, and look at that. It's formatted well, isn't it? It's nice. Except it's black and white. I don't know how to make it color. And I'll probably look at that soon. You can't really zoom in. I don't really know how to zoom in with links. So I can't really do too much there. I can at least read it. I mean, you can read that if you need to. And we should have a look at it, of course, in Firefox, to be fair. Firefox index.html. Probably could have double clicked it I didn't need to double click it anyway. Yeah, and it's still in a sort of black and white. It's sort of, I don't know, it looks like it's in a sort of black and white. It's not really readable. If you try and zoom, it's not really readable. So, but anyway, look, the point is this has been a little bit of a demonstration on how you might go about looking at PDFs in the command line. Of course, it's really optional if you want to create the complex PDF in the links to with a no number but just two, PDF to HTML, the original one that I showed you. Yeah, I mean, you can do it that way. You can have a look at the text. It'll be readable. It won't look pretty, of course. So there are several ways you can approach the problem. The next video we'll probably be doing is having a look at MD5 hash checking of CDs. I mean, there are a couple of people out there who think I've seen online who think you can reliably just go, okay, MD5 sum slash device slash CD-ROM, for example. It's not going to work. So we're going to talk about that issue next time, and we'll maybe touch on the SHA sum, and we might even talk about how you can use the MD5 sum digest file that you usually find on a mirror, just to make it a little bit easier. So anyway, guys, it's been my video for today. It's been nice talking to you again. I'm a little bit tired, as you can probably tell, but all these videos, the last three, would have come up that night. In the one night. I'm lacking a bit of bandwidth at the moment, so that's why they're not being uploaded as quickly. But I should have another 8 gigs soon. Yeah, wow, 8 gig. Yes, I'm living in Australia. For those Americans who don't understand what it's like to be without bandwidth. Alright, guys, nice talking to you. See ya.